I'll tell you a story of something that did happen once when I was working behind the bar. It was also on a ladies' day. Shocker. Extreme.
Now this internet thing will never take off.
So it was a ladies' day. It was like, I think it was like a year after the one where I found the crime scene in the bathroom. And there was a load of people, and it's usually the bar where I work is like regulars only, you know? Like you do get a couple of people that you don't recognize, but it's a fairly small place that I used to work at. And it was usually people that you'd notice. But on ladies' day especially, you would get people from all over coming to the race course for the horse racing. So you get a load of people that you don't recognize. And usually those are the people that are shitty, right? Because if you're a regular somewhere, you don't act like shit because you won't be welcomed back. But these people that are new, you usually have to like raise your eyebrows at them and you know, a bit suspicious of them. Because a lot of the time they're the ones that cause shit and then you never see them again. So they can't take any accountability, right? And there was a set of 3 guys and 1 woman who were stood like right next to the bar, like really close all night. And they were buying drinks, but they were like being increasingly more dickish. Like they were like making comments about the other like bartenders that I was working with and stuff, like weird comments, especially the guys. And it was like, you know, we were keeping an eye on them, but they hadn't done anything that would warrant getting thrown out. But they were like, you know, kind of assholes, right? And then, I don't know if it's because this guy was drunk or what, but like it fucking escalated so fast, right? So this to me is like a blur, right? Like full disclosure, I don't remember like any of this, but people have told me what happened that were there, right? So I can't give like a full witness testimony because I legit don't remember it. But what I remember is I remember there was a bartender that was she's like, I think she was like 40 at the time, really nice lady. She taught me how to bartend. Like we were really close, really good friends. And she was an attractive lady, constantly getting comments made about her appearance and stuff by these people. And as she comes to walk past the bar to like get back to the bar, they trip her over. Like they actually, you know, stick their foot out and push her over. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then not only that, but then one of the other guys, the big dude, like he goes to fucking like stomp on her head. And I'm not joking. Like they go from like laughing and making comments to he goes to kick her on the ground when she's down. Like potentially fucking kill her. So I just like fucking just react immediately, like purely on instinct. And I grab the guy and I pull him over the bar. Like I physically drag him over I'm a big guy, right? Like this dude is big, but I'm bigger. I can fucking manhandle this guy. And I just grab him by the scruff of his neck and rip him over the bar to get him away, right? And then I don't remember anything else after that. I just remember it being fucking chaos. And it started like a riot, basically, in the fucking bar. And the next thing I remember, I'm in the corner with this guy threatening to beat the shit out of me. And then the lady's husband, the bartender's husband, look away for a second, by the way, photosensitivity warning. Sorry, this is not a good time to be telling this story. Okay, you can look back now. Anyway, so the bartender's husband was there, and he figured out what was going on, and he broke it up and got me out of the corner. But like this lady and these 3 guys were gonna like beat the shit out of me for me grabbing this dude. And what was weird was the reason that they were gonna beat me up was because apparently apparently this guy was annoyed that I'd grabbed his wife and like assaulted his wife. I never touched his wife. I assaulted their friend, right? Their male friend, their big male friend. But they apparently were like, oh, how dare you put this hand on this woman? I didn't. Everyone told me that I didn't. It's not that I'm misremembering. I never touched his wife. I would never do that. You know, unless she was doing something, you know, trying to kill someone, then maybe I would. But, you know, usually. But this big dude was trying to stomp on this girl's head. So of course I fucking grabbed him. Yeah, of course I assaulted his ass. I'd do it again. And I fucking grabbed him, ripped him across the bar, and then, yeah, it just erupted, like, the whole place. There was, like, you know, people trying to fight each other, and it just turned into fucking chaos. Police gets called, everything. And, yeah, like, trying to explain that to my boss when they came back was truly incredible. But, yeah, so that's, like, the worst I ever remember, was I basically had to play fucking security guard. Because we didn't have security, because, you know, we're usually a small bar. We didn't need security. It was just because these out-of-towners had come from Ladies' Day, and they'd been absolutely fucking assholes. But I couldn't believe it. Like, I don't know if it was the alcohol or what, or if they were just like, you know, big pieces of shit that they hadn't shown it yet, but they weren't that bad. Like, you know, I'd had worse. You know, I'd dealt with worse people before. Like, they were making comments and shit jokes and being rude and stuff, but, you know, you get that shit all the time. But then when they knocked her to the floor and tried to fucking stamp on her head, like, that's attempted murder. Like, you can kill someone doing that. It's like, I don't know what the fuck happened to, as I say, I barely remember it. I don't know what happened to cause that to escalate the way it did. But yeah, it just turned into like a Royal Rumble in the bar, basically. Because everyone was like trying to break it up, getting involved, fucking throwing punches at each other. Regulars were like trying to get people out and stuff. It was just fucking crazy. And yeah, that was just like, I'm just a bartender. I'm not qualified to fucking go at people like that. But yeah. Does it count as assault if you're trying to stop the person you're assaulting from stomping on someone's head? I don't know how it works in the UK. I never got charged for hitting this guy or grabbing him or whatever. Like, I never saw any charges from it from the police. They questioned me about what happened, but I never got done for it or anything. I don't know how it works in terms of UK law. I did it anyway, and I would do it again, even if it potentially meant getting charged. I would much rather take a fucking assault charge than let somebody die because I'm too scared to intervene. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but that the idea of not intervening is ridiculous to me. Like, even if it means there's consequences, I can't let somebody die. If I'm watching someone getting like beaten to shit on the street, I would step in regardless. I don't care if it means I get a assault charge. Like, I think it's absolutely absurd to sit there and watch them get done and go, no, I can't do anything. Like, yeah, fuck that. Oh, I can't see that message for the train. Did you explain your intermediate kickboxer to defuse the situation? This was years ago. I was like 19. I hadn't done any training at the time. Thank you for the name train next for the 27 months. Yeah, I hadn't done any training. Yeah, people are saying like sometimes if you see it and freeze up, that's totally fair. Don't get me wrong. You know, I didn't think about what I was doing. It was all over so fast. Like, I just reacted. It was pure instinct to fucking grab the guy and go at him. You know, I didn't think like, oh, what's going to happen in this situation or what's going to happen to me. Like, it was just, I just did it. And I don't even remember doing it. That's the weirdest thing, like the fact that it's all just literally a blur. Like, when people say, you know, when they're trying to like recount situations to like the police, and they say like, oh, it's all a blur. I'm like, that's so weird. But it happened to me and it actually happened. It actually genuinely is a thing. I don't remember anything. I remember her getting pushed, and I remember they're going to stomp her. I remember grabbing him, and then it's almost like I fell asleep, and I woke up in the corner with them about to beat me up before it all gets broken up. Yeah, like, I don't remember anything in between that. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, that's the story on how being a bartender can lead to some crazy shit and why you should never work Ladies' Day without security.